civilization is in danger. A new hero must emerge. And if they don't succeed, the world will never be the same.
So to give you a little background, in 2009, Hasbro's relaunching a toy line, coming out with a new cartoon series, comic books, as well as a new film coming out later this summer. The film's kind of a relaunch of the brand. It kind of establishes who Cobra is, who just G.I. Joe team is. So the game actually is inspired by the film, but as well as the other 45 years of the G.I. Joe franchise. So we're bringing in elements from the film, such as the characters, but we're also bringing in things from the toy line, such as some vehicles. As far as where the game takes place in comparison to the film, the game actually takes place right after the film ends. So it gives the player a good idea of where the movie may go, but not necessarily spoil the end of the first movie and vice versa.
The game is coming to a lot of different platforms. How are you looking to differentiate the different games?
So the core game is basically on the 360, the PS3, the Wii, PS2, and PSP. That game all shares similar designs, although we've made best use, for example, the Wii. We have some very specific Wii controls that work really well, like Snake Eyes. He has a katana blade in the game, so the Wii control, it'd be like doing a sword, or like the Yo-Jo moment, which launches this accelerator suit moment. It's kind of an analogy of like the Gold Star in Mario. You're invincible, you have rockets on one arm, you have railgun on the other. And the Wii would do like a kind of a fist pump to implement that. However, the DS game is a completely new game. We didn't want to take what we did on the 360 and try to cram it into a little cart. So the DS game, designed entirely for the DS, it supports a long single-player campaign, 20 missions. However, it also supports 4-player, Joe vs. Cobra multiplayer play, 2 vs. 2, 1 vs. 2, against 3 game modes, 4 maps. So it's a lot different, and it still gives you that experience of Joe vs. Cobra, where the console game doesn't.
Playing with action figures is all about mixing them in all kind of weird situations. Is that something that you've taken into the game design as well?
So definitely, what's great about working with Hasbro, for example, is they gave us verbatim all the blueprints of a lot of their toys. For example, the Hiss Tank, that was a classic toy. We got the blueprint of exactly how that toy is made. So what we did is we implemented this kind of toyetic destruction system that when you destroy the Hiss Tank in the game, it basically breaks off panels as if it would if you were to break the toy in real life. So we've definitely tried to bring in a lot of these great elements from the toy into revitalizing them in the game.
I suppose co-op is also a key element of the game, and can you tell us a little bit about that?
So the cornerstone of the game is this arcade experience fused with a co-op experience. So every element in the game is designed for a 2-player play. That goes anywhere from the targeting. If you both target the same guy, you're going to get double points, double damage, all the way to the vehicles. One person drives, one person shoots the turrets, to the satellite strike game we have, where it's more of like a missile defense, top-down view, where you control these satellites up and strike, raining down fire on Cobra. So you can basically coordinate with your buddy to coordinate your strikes and even do bigger strikes. So everything in the game is designed completely around co-op and really making that feel good.
Can you tell us your favorite character in the G.I. Joe universe?
Oh, my favorite character. I think my favorite character is probably Shipwreck, who I talked about, because I love parrots, and secretly I want to be a pirate. So.
So when will we get to play G.I. Joe the game?
So good news for G.I. Joe fans is it comes out later this summer in the States. For the Nordic territories, it should be around September, August as well. So definitely this year, summer, early fall.
All right. Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.